When I was 12 years old, my father was the governor of Virginia. And none of us knew it at that time, but our world was about to explode over the issue of slavery in America. My father's heart had long since changed on the topic, and one night, he took me to a place that would forever change my own.
Reading The Englishman again?
Will I be shot for treason, Father?
Most likely. Another one of those long titles, is it?
Personal history, adventures, experience, observation, David Copperfield, younger of Blunderstone Rookery.
Which he never meant to publish on any account.
You read it? Guess that's why it's here.
Suppose so. Get your coat, John. We're going to take a little ride.
I don't think I like these surprise trips anymore, Father.
Because they're usually lessons in life.
Exactly.
Well, tell me about the play your mother took you to in Philadelphia.
You mean Uncle Tom's Cabin?
And why have we not talked about it?
Because we'll disagree. And disagreeing with you is so disagreeable.
Your mother said you were not impressed by it.
I think it's all made up. But the people don't like us.
Yes, well, there's lots of those in Philadelphia.
Slave auction.
Doubtless, those people in Philadelphia would not approve.
You're not coming?
John, I've never known you to need help making up your own mind.
Step on up, ladies and gentlemen. Sale's about to begin. A fine lot of slaves belonging to the estate of the late Colonel William Jasper of Amelia, sold in no fault but to settle the estate. We got all kinds. Old ones, young ones, men and women, gals and boys. And as some of you may or may not know, Colonel Jasper's plantation slaves made up a pretty penny for the last 20 years. Gentlemen, what we have to offer here is so good. Oh, Mr. Lumpkin even up and married one of them. You won't find the mark of a whip on a one of them. We're not talking some low-class Louisiana brand and iron stock. We got the best slave stock from all of Central Virginia here tonight. Colonel Jasper's staff represents the finest stock in the state. This is the best group of dining room servants, farmhands, cooks, milkers, seamstresses, washerwomen. Martha Ann is the favorite of the household. Perfectly healthy, no blemish at all. Look at that complexion. I offer Martha Ann at a reduced price because it is the wish of all concerned to keep them together. Now, Israel here is not what you would call an able-bodied man, having broke his leg in the field, which didn't exactly mend right, but he can do all sorts of light work, and you can have him and the young'uns mighty cheap.
Masters, if you buy me, the children, and Martha Ann, God knows I'll work myself to death.
Come on, no bids at all? 400, do I hear 450? Come on, people, 450. Look at her, he can work. This is one of the best slave lots we're gonna see all night, ladies and gentlemen. 400 going once, 400 going twice sold. Will you take Israel and the young'uns with her?
No. I'm lucky to be able to afford one as it is. I don't need no more mouths feeding hers.
You'll have more children than they see. Come on!
Five years later, the Civil War began closing in on the Shenandoah Valley. A place that was home to the military school my father had sent me when he became a general in the Confederate Army. I I was 17 years old, and in my second year at the Virginia Military Institute.
Woo! Johnny Wise, always in a hurry.
What do you think he'll do? He's a rabbit, a mouse.
He's perfect. Like your ship straight from heaven. Round up the boys.
All right.
Good morning, young sir. Let me give you a hand to the barracks.
But, sir, you're an upperclassman.
This is true. One day you will be magnificent yourself. Somehow find a way to repay my kindness. Well, imagine this. A welcoming committee. Robert, come on in, meet some of the boys. This here's Duck. Let's get you unpacked.
Oh.
And this is Jack Standard. A real soldier and a hard man indeed. You want to grow up and be a man, you pay attention to him and not me.
You're looking for an easy ride, you come to the wrong place.
This handsome creature is our resident Jew. His name is actually Moses, and he's an artist. He's got the best heart of the bunch, so if you ever need to cry on somebody's shoulder.
We'll start with me telling you all about Sammy here so you can protect yourself.
Oh? What have we here?
What's that?
Oh, that looks like food to me, son. Anybody tell you there's a war going on? Concealed foodstuffs, that's contraband.
Clear violation of Institute regulations. Immediate dismissal.
Might even be criminal. Oh, Bobby, how could you? Cadet Standard, could you please fetch the officer of the day?
I don't know how I got there.
This is Cadet Garland Jefferson, officer of the day, whose jurisdiction covers this matter. And since his family are direct descendants of Thomas Jefferson and on the 8th largest plantation in
That'll do, Atwell. Now, if I take charge, this goes to the faculty. It ends horribly for the boy.
Oh, please, sir.
Could we have Duck fetch John Wise? Handle this within the barracks. Bobby, this is John Wise, our unofficial chief magistrate. Now, his father was once governor of this commonwealth, so he is as close to an aristocrat as you can find in democracy.
Look me in the eye, son. Tell me the truth as if your very life depended on it. Did you do this?
No, sir. I swear on my father's soul.
I believe this, child. I asked that we be allowed to settle this here.
All right.
You understand, son? If this gets out, it could be bad for Cadet Jefferson. Therefore, there must be some evidence of punishment. Will you submit to a caning?
Yes, sir. And thank you for being so merciful.
Take your shirt off. First-year cadets are known as rats. You are a rat, but you're a special rat. Understand? You're my rat. And under my protection, and under the protection of all here. Are you with us, Robin?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, sir.
I want you always to remember the horrible injustice you thought was going to befall you here today. Of one human uses his authority over another without decency or conscience, and of the need to instill a code of honor that transcends the temptations of power. I hereby raise you above the level of common rat. You shall be known in this company as Sir Rat.
Now put your shirt on, son, before we find ourselves a healthier specimen.
You hungry, boy?
Oh, yes, sir.
What do you gentlemen say to a little midnight requisition?
What?
Never mind. It's tradition.
Help me with this door, Mom.
Easy. Let's go.
Oh, it smells good.
Oh, that does smell good.
This is some bread, boy.
Here we go, Sonny.
That's pretty good right there.
I can taste it all right. Just wait till that. No, I need me some seconds, boys. Oh, it smells good.
Well, now. Evening, Judge.
No need to be afraid of old Judge, boy.
He's just a grumpy old slave.
I may be the property of this institute, but I have the ear of the superintendent and the full trust and confidence of the commandant. I'm the master of this bakery.
You also have a cleaver.
There's nothing worse in a time of conflict than a thief of food.
Tell the judge why we're here, son.
We're real hungry, Mr. Judge. And those loaves smell awful good. I'm new, just today. But Mr. Wise here tells me that the bread is the best part of this school.
Go on and get yourself one of these loaves, son. I suppose I can spare 3 or 4.
Thank you, Judge.
That's good.
Now, I'm not here for a handout, Judge. I'm here to negotiate a business arrangement. You've seen the best of us on the shooting range.
Jewish boy's the best. Then you.
We'll bring in some squirrel, rabbit, some possum. Harvest a fugitive chicken or 2. Your people sharing the meat. In return, we liberate some bread.
See, the terms of this arrangement is a little more serious for some parties than others.
If this comes crashing down, it will not fall on you.
Tell me this one is different. We think so. He's not afraid to take action. It's a welcome change from your other generals. Some call Grant a butcher. Well, sir, that may be precisely what we need.
General, congratulations on your victory and promotion. Gentlemen, thank you. They say you are the general the nation has been praying for. They also say you fight like a savage.
I would agree with both. War is not opera, not theater. It is for winning. Winning ends the death, ends destruction, begins the healing.
And to win, brutality is required?
Each game has its rules, Mr. President. Are we to play chess or war?
And if I were to name you General-in-Chief?
I will attack our enemies at all times and all places. I will take away his crops, his animals, the food he has sheltered, his railroads, his industry, his clothing, his ammunition, his gunpowder, his steel, his armament, his salt, and I will take from him the flower of his youth. I will destroy everything my enemy loves and anything that might give him the means or the hope to prevail. Do you see me as a monster, Mr. President?
I see you as a true general.
The only way back across the Blue Ridge into our flank through the New Market Gap. And that's where Grant will send them.
Oh, sir. General Lee does not believe an attack will come this spring.
Well, then General Lee is dead wrong. The Federals will come, and soon. Inform my brigade commanders to concentrate the army and move at best speed towards New Market. And I am going to need everything they got.
Sir, you're asking me to tell Commander General is wrong.
Well, thank God you've been listening. I won't have to repeat myself. If General Grant is the wolf, and we are the lamb, then New Market Gap is surely our throat. And trust me, the wolf will come.
Shoulder, arm! Order, arm! Shoulder, arm! Order, arm! Shoulder, arm!
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Order, arm! Shoulder, arm!
I got it. I'm good.
Sam, help me. Come on. Sir, the battalion is formed and ready. All cadets are present or accounted for, sir.
Please, can you help us out? Thank you very much.
May we help you? Is he dead?
What kind of a thing is that to say?
Sam, what happened?
I don't know. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Oh, my goodness, he isn't dead, is he?
No, ma'am. Notwithstanding what that girl decided to the contrary.
Well, young man, that girl is my daughter, and we're not from these parts. And she has never seen a cadet before, so she would not know what is normal or not normal around here. And the only thing she decided is that there is an intellectually impaired cadet at my doorstep with perhaps a drunken colleague. Well, bring him in. Let's see what we can do.
Let's go. All right.
You're, not from around here.
I should say not. My aunt lives here. We live up at New Market, you know, up north, where Jackson fought. So is this the best you can do? At conversation?
Well, yeah.
Pleasure chatting with you.
Well, I'm taking the main army south towards Richmond. I'm sending General Sigel west to the Shenandoah Valley, Lee's breadbasket. If we take the valley before the summer harvest, we'll cut off Lee's food supply and end the war. Excuse me, gentlemen. This campaign is going to be something of a family affair. Our First Lady, Mary Todd Lincoln, is a cousin to the rebel general we're going to be facing in the valley, John C. Breckinridge. You're wondering, what are you doing here?
As a matter of fact, sir, I am.
Well, Franz Sigel is a politician, not a soldier. All he has to do is take the railroad. But I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to attach you and your guns and a regiment of Ohio boys.
Oh.
That's your daily briefing from Mary.
Ever since you turned 10, the girl just won't let me run the war without her.
Well, then, what does your daughter say about a new market gap?
She says, yeah, Grant has a big problem. Yeah, the only sizable force he has to throw at us is Franz Siegel. And she says Grant knows that Siegel's an idiot, so he would surely send a real soldier along to help him out. But she thinks Siegel is almost certain to take offense and resist the help. Smart girl, huh?
So then, that new market...
We will break Grant's back and save Lee's army, Charlie. Unless, of course, the soldiers I asked for don't arrive in time, in which case we'll lose the war. It's my fault. It's your fault. And from the Union gallows next to you, I will surely remark that I told you so.
We already got our delivery, son.
This is for me. This is extra.
One slave to another.
Not exactly. I just thought you know some families could use these.
Of course I do. This ain't about your people and the Pharaoh. And you feeling something them other boys can't feel. Hmm? What's that you got there?
Oh, nothing.
You let me be the judge of that. Now, my, look at this. I thank you for these. There are some children who won't be hungry tonight. And, who is this?
Someone who will go hungry.
All right, son, 18 credits.
Thank you, sir. How much are the sausages, sir?
Get behind, brat.
Hey!
I said get behind.
No, I was here first, sir.
What's going on here? This is my rat. Hands off.
Butt out, John, if you know what's good for you.
You have no right to push a cadet out of your way.
He's just a rat. Don't pretend to boss me around, Johnny. Wasn't it your father, the governor, who opposed secession? The old fool. Come on!
Sir, please stop it!
Down there! Stand fast! You're all under arrest.
This ain't over, Johnny.
You bet it ain't!
Come on, we gotta go.
Hey! Hey!
General Siegel, my respects. I have the honor of providing artillery support for your advance.
Welcome, dear Captain DuPont. You have been sent by General Grant to spy on us, huh?
I wish only to provide the best possible support for your command, sir. Are there any maps of the route? Any intelligence of the enemy's dispositions or intentions?
General Grant is your patron. Let him provide whatever you need.
Libby, Miss Klein, I need to tell you something. When I first saw you, your eyes, no, not your eyes, it was something else. Your mouth. All right, then I say, good evening. She's gonna say, good evening. She doesn't know my name. She doesn't know my name.
You need to come inside?
Well, I better not, given my recent problems and conversation.
A wise boy. Shall I get you something?
Conversation would be nice.
Are you counting on an uncontrollable attraction to the uniform?
Wouldn't help. You'd soon find out I'm not much of a soldier. I didn't think that I believed in anything enough to fight for it. Until tonight.
And what is that, Mr.
Sam. Mr. Sam.
What is it you believe in tonight?
I believe in something more than just sudden, superficial attraction. Tonight, I believe in love at first sight.
I think you should stick to drawings. That's a woman's work. I see how you can pick up on the locals. That's nice. What do we have? I hope he's got warm bread.
It's all just, sir. I went to the bakery to make our delivery, and the soldiers were all in there with him.
Do you know where they took him?
To the faculty captain, the one called Chinook.
Get Jefferson. Was it very bad?
Ain't gonna be nothing compared to what the hanging's gonna be.
It don't make no sense. They need the judge.
They can't need a slave, son.
But they can forgive one.
Oh, yeah. Captain Chinook just dripping with the honey of forgiveness.
Y'all, it's time to go.
Johnny. Weren't your fault, son. Hungry got fed.
I promised.
Don't you know? It's the other way around. Old men make the promises. The young'uns got to pay on. That's war, ain't it?
I'm coming back for you, Judge. I'll stay.
All right, let's go, boys.
He fed people who were starving.
And hanging is the consequence a slave pays for stealing food.
He didn't steal it. I did, sir.
No, Captain. It was,
I did it, sir.
I as well. And I bring the confession of Moses Ezekiel. So it's 5 gallows then. Shall organize a detail to assist the hangman.
You know very well you won't be hanged. But are you so willing to end your careers?
With all due respect, sir, who would offer a career to 5 dishonorable men? What kind of satisfaction could such a life bring?
You too, Kelowna? Jefferson?
Honor is honor, sir. It is the most precious quality in our profession.
All for one, sir.
That's the honor thing, sir.
Get out of my sight. And don't be late for morning class. Well, Jack, looks like I'm gonna get some baked bread this morning. Get him out of here.
So Eccles and Horton are what? Joining us on foot?
60 miles for Eccles, 75 for Wharton.
Gentlemen.
They can make it.
They march through the night, don't eat, kill most of their horses, make.
Well, there is one more possible solution. We have 250 trained troops and artillery less than 50 miles from Stanton.
It's Charlie, the schoolboys again.
Cadets, just in reserve. And only if Warden and Eccles are delayed.
In reserve to fight. And if we have to put those children in to fight, then what kind of dire circumstances will they find themselves in?
Yes, they are young. And yes, you have told me on 6 occasions in the last 4 days that you will not permit them near the gap.
And I won't.
But we do need them in reserve. Just in case, sir.
The Yankees burned his home.
Bill's gone. Everything's gone.
His sister Margaret. His baby brother.
No one knows. That there's your Grant, Johnny. That's how he is.
You take me where I can get revenge.
Senator, I must speak to the superintendent. We do not expect General Sigel's forces to proceed south through the valley at best speed, but if they do...
I understand. Of course. Thank you, Major.
200 odd boys really gonna make the difference? Is the situation really that dire?
I am quite sure. I have promised General Breckinridge that you will be in Stanton by Thursday.
That's 50 miles in 2 days. Yes, sir.
Battalion! Fall in! Quickly now! I said fall in! 10-10 to orders! The enemy in heavy force is advancing up the Shenandoah Valley. General Lee cannot spare forces from the Army of Northern Virginia to meet this advance. All available forces from southwestern Virginia and elsewhere are hereby ordered to assemble in Stanton to defend the valley. The battalion of cadets of the Virginia Military Institute is ordered to march with 4 companies of infantry and 1 section of artillery by the Valley Pike. All cadets will appear with canteen, blanket, and weapon at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, prepared to march. That is all. Dismiss.
Revenge, Johnny. Revenge.
Scared?
Are we really going to fight?
They'll tell us no. We're to be held back in reserve, but you can't be sure.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
What makes you think I want you to feel better? I want you to stay safe. Whatever happens, you stay with me. I guess we should declare a truce. Of course. This ain't over, though. I'm still gonna whoop you good.
is outside.
Come to say goodbye, have you?
Absolutely. I'm gonna miss this whole house.
Women's work. Darning socks, mending uniforms, packing food and blankets. Of course, pulling together medical supplies and bandages for those who'll follow, to help if needed.
Well, I hope you're not gonna do that. It's a war, not a party.
Of course not. Why would I go to something I believe in enough to fight for it? While you, on the other hand.
Oh, yes. Love at first sight.
Battalion of Cadets! Virginia Military Institute! Forward! March!
No! Insufficient for you!
General, with all respect.
There is no respect! Not in your face! Your voice, your words! There is no respect in you. When I am comfortable, then I will advance.
Sir, if we do not reach New Market Gap before Breckinridge gathers his troops, it will be too late.
If I advance before I'm comfortable, that will be too early. And early comes before late. Why would he do that, Siegel? Just sit there.
Oh, I'm sure it's a whole bunch of reasons. Cowardice near the top.
And with General Warden on the train?
Yes, things would appear to be going better, Charlie. Observe my elation.
You won't have to use the boys.
No. They still on the way?
Yes, sir.
Attention, cadets! The young ladies of Stanton have invited you to a welcoming social tonight. Look sharp, boys!
Do insist, sir. Orders are orders.
Sorry, boys.
You think there's gonna be a lot of ladies at this dance?
I hope there's more than one, otherwise you boys are out of luck.
I know I'll be looking for one in particular.
Do you think Captain Chinook will let us rats go tonight?
My goodness, I forgot to ask him in our last intimate chat.
Sorry, y'all. Won't be able to make it. Got guard duty. Looks like I'll be dancing with old Chinook instead.
Oh, I hear old Chinook's known for his waltzing abilities.
Oh, you can do far worse than Captain Chinook.
Be careful, Johnny. He might just sweep you right off your feet.
Well, now, that's making me mighty uncomfortable.
Hey, Rat. You want to splash me?
Rat?
I'm shaving. I just did my hair.
I gotta move and get some food. I never meant to stay here. I drank so much, hey, I'm suffering a heap of trouble fixing to get out. Grab a roots potato soup, that's what I need now. Somebody gonna leave, somebody gonna leave, somebody gonna leave. Oh, folks, please forgive us, somebody gonna leave.
Is it all right that I don't have a uniform like you do?
Not to worry, Robert. One day you will be magnificent, remember? When you're an upperclassman, you will have a coatee just like this one. But for tonight, look perfect. Now let's find you a lady. Excuse me, miss. I would like you to meet a real Southern gentleman.
Hi, I'm Robert.
Go enjoy yourselves. Go on.
Well, welcome, soldier. Can I persuade you to a dance?
No, thank you.
I knew I should have worn the red dress.
Well, miss, you are lovely in that dress. And whoever dances with you is going to be the envy of all.
Oh, the hair, then. I can take you down.
Please, don't trouble yourself. This is about a girl I left behind in Lexington.
Married, are you?
Not yet. Childhood sweethearts. Been together as long as I can remember. I just came here tonight for the refreshments and the music. Do you know if all the other ladies have arrived already?
I'm sure I wouldn't know.
All right, of course. Hey.
Had my share of sheet iron crackers, or don't get me wrong. So I'd rather starve than try to taste me slow. Give us somebody gonna be.
If you'll just excuse me a moment.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I told you not to come.
Yes, you did.
Tomorrow.
I know where you're going. To New Market. I'm going too. You haven't seen the last of me. Still not much in conversation.
Or anything else.
I'll be the judge of that. You are absolutely right.
Oh, Miss. No way you talk to a soldier on the eve of battle.
You'll be fine.
That's the plan.
for good luck.
So you won't forget me.
No, Sam. This is the plan. A farm, a shop, a trade. Your choice. 4 babies, my choice.
That be all.
We'll fight a good deal.
We will.
I'm sure of that. Even when we're old on a porch together with 9 grandchildren and our teeth falling out.
We'll laugh some too, I believe.
And there will be conversation.
I do like conversation.
You missed a good party.
Cadet Wise, I'm here to relieve you.
You ask me, something big's coming. Only 1 day's march from Newmarket by Saturday night. The battle will begin the next day.
You and Breckenridge figured it all out?
Well, I have it from Grant himself, actually. We shared a whiskey, foul cigar. He said, let's end this whole blood-stained mess. Sunday at Newmarket Gap. I'm sure of it, actually. It's an omen.
How?
Stonewall Jackson always fought on a Sunday. I'm worried about you, John. If you don't believe in what you're fighting for, you won't make it out of this valley.
A man must believe his cause is just in order to gladly die for it.
Defending our homeland against strangers? You know I come from a family of bankers. We don't own slaves. But the South's way of life's depended on slavery for over 200 years. You rip it to pieces all at once, and you destroy the rest of us.
We should not be fighting to keep people in chains.
Will you, or will you not, defend Virginia?
I will defend my family. My friends are my family. This school's my family. I will fight for that. If God grants us victory, we must change.
Keep your thoughts to yourself, Johnny. The others, they may doubt your resolve.
They would be fools if they did.
Sir, Union cavalry in force, approaching from the east, just on the other side of that hill.
So it is to be tomorrow. Finally. We'll have Warden.
Almost certainly.
Major, can you not speak plain English? Is that half certain? Is that more than certain?
At least half. We will win tomorrow, sir, because we have to.
I didn't hear that, Charlie.
I said...
I do not want to hear the language of losers from you, Charlie. Victory will not come because we think it must.
Well, then what is the language of the winners, sir?
I will lose. And I will die. And I will fail everything and everyone that I love. Unless I find the way to win.
The Confederates cannot sustain the losses.
Is that what Grant says?
The general doesn't speak in predictions.
Nor in boasts. What news does he give of the Valley campaign?
Well, we're better fed, better supplied, more experienced. The report is that Breckenridge has actually conscripted schoolboys. Cadets from the Virginia Military Institute. He's so desperately short-handed.
So we've stooped to massacring schoolboys.
Only if he chooses to use them, sir.
Help me, please!
Please, sir. Can you spare me? Help us, sir. My sister, sir.
If anyone asks, we'll be right back. Keep marching.
Please! Somebody!
We're gonna get you out of here.
Help me!
Go inside. Moses, let's go. I got it. Ready, come on. Come on, Moses. I think he's stuck on something. It's gonna be okay.
You okay, miss? You okay?
What are you doing here? Don't break rank.
But you are, sir.
Wait a minute. What are you doing, Jack? Somebody needs help, don't they? Don't you worry, we're gonna get you out. Jack, take this out. You help pull her out. You okay?
Thank you.
Of course. You all right, darling? Don't you worry, we're gonna send help.
All right.
Look, you're gonna be okay now. I promise. All right, boys. We got a battle to fight, remember? Let's kill some blue!
Go. I thought you had a sudden attack of humanity.
Stand easy, man.
You have time for this?
If I might be asking them to lay down their lives in the morning, then I can surely make time.
Cut your toe off.
Your toe off. Roll it back.
Gentlemen, John C. Breckenridge.
John Wise, sir.
Governor Wise's son.
Yes, sir.
I did not know you were out here. I had the privilege of knowing your daddy. He is an extraordinary man and a very able general. I'll send him a wire. You have a message for him?
That I love him.
Of course you do. All right, stand easy. Sit down. Sit down. Well, purpose this little visit is because it's my fault you're here. In many ways, it's my fault that everyone is here in this valley. Because when I was vice president, I tried to solve this problem, and I could not. And now good men of the North and the South will die here. And I will have some difficult decisions tomorrow, some of which may involve you. So I'd like to know what you think of the war, what your plans are for afterwards. Young man?
We find ourselves invaded by a conquering army, whom I must consider foreign invaders. Defending our homeland is an imperative, and I can't understand anyone who thinks otherwise.
Who might you be, sir?
I'm Thomas Garland Jefferson, sir.
Are you indeed?
Yes, sir. Well, my family's owned a plantation for close to 150 years, so I'm defending my heritage and my future. But that ain't the whole of it. I believe folks of a certain class have a heavy responsibility. We must use our position to see that the common folk among us are cared for.
Well, we common folks surely do appreciate that.
Well, I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. Your good heart does you credit, soldier. Who's next? Young man.
I think war is stupid and cruel. and nowhere near as necessary as those leading the fighting like to tell themselves.
I see. And do you think I could negotiate my way out of this thing tomorrow?
No, sir. Not anymore. We will stand with you and fight.
And what of your future?
All I know I really want is to find the right woman. Settle down. Provide somehow for her and our children.
That sounds like a good plan.
I will fight Grant's bully, sir.
I thank you.
I tell everybody I'm going to be a farmer. But if Mr. Wise would let me, I'd like to help him be governor.
Is that so? You seem very quiet, young man.
My family and my home were burned. I'll kill as many blues tomorrow as God permits, sir.
Young man, I'm truly sorry for your loss.
This cadet here, his name is Moses, sir. He's a genius artist. You should see his portraits.
I would like to try my hand at sculpture.
It's a hard way to make a living.
Yes, sir.
Look, I know that you must be afraid. And I know because I'm afraid. We all are. But we must all take strength from your teacher, Stonewall Jackson. Do not take counsel of your fears, to which I would add, do not let anger ruin your lives. This war will end, I swear to you. And you boys, you are the future of this country. And I haven't met you. The future is bright. So y'all sleep well, and God bless you tomorrow. God bless all of us.
Duck, gather the boys.
Yes, sir. Company! Attention! Fall in on me! Make me say again, I'm tired.
Bow your heads, gentlemen. Heavenly Father, this morning we march into the Valley of Death as brothers in arms. Help us to be strong. Help us to do our duty for our mothers, for our fathers, for our sisters, and for our brothers, wherever they may be. Amen.
Amen.
Form them up and move them out.
Company! Fall in! On me!
Looky here! Boys, babes in arms we got! Looky here! You little boys want a cigarette to suck on? Hey, does your mommy know you snuck out so early in the morning? Boy, little boys, little old boys.
Confederate infantry already?
Sir, General Breckinridge just arrived with the units of the Virginia Cavalry forming just south of the village of New Market.
Bring the 34th Massachusetts forward, back from their defensive positions. Get the cavalry to go east, toward that mountain.
Where's Eccles?
He's getting into position.
Cavalry probe?
Already commenced.
Reserve units?
All in position. Including the cadets?
I want those boys at the very rear. You understand me? I want to protect it.
Of course they are.
Everybody ready? 5. Wake up, Yankees. Time for breakfast. 5!
Captain, shall we advance?
No, he wants us to commit. We will not take the bait. Send this to Siegel. Facing large combined rebel force. Immediate reinforcements required. Commence fire!
Warden's brigade is in position on the west side, sir, commanding from the hill to the pike.
I can see that. But I do not see Eccles.
He has arrived, sir. He's filling in on the east side of the pike as we speak.
Commence fire!
Bandages. There'll never be enough.
General Wharton, to move your brigade from your current position down the hill at best speed into that depression below the Union artillery. You'll be protected there. You see it?
Yeah.
Take the reserve with you. The cadets will be in last position. Under no circumstances can they engage.
To the reserves to conform their movements with mine.
Man, move out!
Drop back!
Drop back!
Gentlemen, as soon as we go over the crest of this hill, I want you to drive your men straight down into the valley. Go! Go!
not there now, sir?
Only until they decide to charge.
But we're vulnerable here, Captain.
We defend this hill for as long as we can!
Did y'all see that? Even the rats held up under fire. We showed those old boys, didn't we? Sugar rag, is it?
I can't believe it. You two actually smiling at each other.
Get ready! He'll be coming across Bouchon's farm! We'll give him an Ohio hello!
Follow me! But keep at least 300 yards back, out of the rear.
You understand, Captain?
Yes, sir.
Virginians, forward!
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, boys.
Giant! Prepare to advance! Come on now.
First and second rank! Ready! Steady! Steady! Wait for my command! Fire! 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 Everything's got to hold itself down!
God bless those Pennsylvania boys, holding fast!
They've torn a hole in the center of our line.
If we concede, so do we lose.
Sir, you must put in the reserves to restore the line. When the Union forces regroup and counterattack, that line will divide in two. They'll pour right through the hole in the center. Sir, you must put in the cadets.
Send the boys in. May God forgive me.
Sir. Cadets are filling the gap.
I'm right here, Moses.
We can't stay here. Must be someone's a little more useful.
Gentlemen, what do you say we charge those guns?
I don't know, gentlemen. I bet that sounds a bit dangerous.
John Wise, that was what I was suggesting. I was just being subtle. You know, since in dimes, you can't figure out who takes the credit, right? Sir, battalion is ready to attack. We don't have further orders. Sir, I don't suspect we'll get further orders. The cadets are ready to charge, sir. I suggest we attack and take those guns before we get blown apart. Fix fire! Fix fire! Kill him! Kill them all! Jack! Jack! We showed them, didn't we, Johnny?
Jack, stay with me.
Can't die. I still gotta work you good. I can't carry you forever, John. It's up to you now.
Come on, Jack! Jack, come on!
Cadets have taken Bouchon Hill. Must be an illusion, John. The general told him not to fight.
Where's Jack?
Yeah. Torn to pieces during the final charge. Johnny?
Your shell exploded.
Come on. Hey, you come over here. You got a stretcher? Come on. Come on. Be all right. Hey. Come on. Hear me? Here you go. Here you go. Hear me? Hear me, Johnny. There you go. There you go. Johnny. Johnny. Can you hear me? Johnny. We won the battle. All of us. Heroes now. They're the heroes.
young man to the back bedroom.
Could I speak with Libby? Just for a minute.
Oh, son, Libby's not here. She's up at the field with the older girls.
He's at the house. That boy, he's wounded, but he's asking for you. Thank you so much.
Will he survive?
Bullet went through his chest and lodged in his back. Is this your son?
These are all my sons.
Ma'am, do you have a New Testament?
This is a Christian Bible. I understand you're Jewish?
I'm a Jew. It's from my friend. He requested it. I do not believe my faith would object.
Are you all right?
From the 14th chapter of St. John. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you.
Would you light me a candle? I don't want to listen in the dark.
My. Find me a man who knows how to set a fire next time we go in that godforsaken valley. We'll burn it to cinders.
Thank you.
Let's leave him, gentlemen.
We're gonna spend the rest of our lives together.
Stand easy. Mr. Wise, Mr. Colonna, I am told that you cadets decided to lead the charge of your own volition. Is that so? Are they not teaching you the value of the chain of command at the Institute?
I am sorry, sir.
Are you? Then what in good God's name were you thinking?
My father says the best thing about doing what's right is it requires no thought. No thought at all.
Well, I guess I have to thank you for not thinking. Well done, Virginians. Well done, man.
Thank you, sir.